Battalion 90, Offaly hammered Kilkenny by a clear 16 points. Now, could they rediscover that kind of form again today? The commentator at Croke Park was Marty Morrissey.
Liam Simpson's absence means 14 of last year's Kilkenny All-Ireland winning side are back in Croke Park. Joe Walsh, as always, gets the vacant corner-back position and joins Eddie O'Connor and Pat Dwyer in the full-back line. Doubts about DJ Carey because of a hamstring problem have been cast aside, and he takes his place alongside Adrian Ronan and John Power in the half-forward line. Midfield is the same, with Michael Phelan and Bill Hennessy combining together once more. The news from Offaly is good. Jim Troy is able to play despite a hamstring scare during the week. Michael Keneally's 4-week suspension was up at midnight, and so he is eligible to play at midfield alongside Johnny Pilkington. His brother Declan Pilkington wears number 15 in an attack that has no less than 3 Dooley brothers. New names to look out for are Kevin Keenahan and Kevin Martin in defence. Aidan McSivna from the St Jude's Club in Dublin is match referee. A match that a lot of people feel that Offaly are going to put up a major challenge to the All-Ireland champions in their very first defence of their title. A much trimmer and fitter Pat O'Neill compared to the league quarter-final against Tipperary. This is Liam McCarthy. And there's the first chance for Kilkenny, driven wide by Michael Phelan. Sending in a ball out towards the full forward, Brendan Kelly, Declan Pilkington, and it's O'Neill that comes in to clear the slither over on the middle of the field. Bill Hennessy. An Offaly man without the hurley is John Troy. Now he has it, and it's Hennessy that has the slither down towards John Power. Hard pull on centre half back Hubert Rigney, and it's Power once more, letting the young Offaly defender know that he was around. Eamon Morrissey is definitely around, going through. Brian Whelan still with him. Morrissey, and Jim Troy is there. Good goalkeeping. Excellent save by Jim Troy. He had to put up the hurley, blocked it, and then controlled it. Here comes PJ Delaney, cutting it across. Brian Whelan leaving it run on. Over towards DJ Carey, who seems to be playing at top of the left. Shane McGuckian staying with him, getting it in towards Eamon Morrissey. Kevin Keenahan with him, but not sufficiently enough to deprive Morrissey of the opening score. Eamon Morrissey, after almost 4 minutes of play, gets Kilkenny's opening point. Clash of the Ash in centre of Croke Park. John Troy giving it back to right half forward Johnny Dooley, and that's a great point by Johnny Dooley. The fist clenched indicates passion and determination. Johnny Pilkington underneath it. And he's given a bit of space by Bill Hennessy. And Johnny drives it in, and it looks very much on target. That's a great point by Johnny Pilkington, which will give the former UCD student a great degree of confidence. Well pulled on by Liam Keown, and again Johnny Pilkington down towards brother Declan, just a year older. Eddie gets a hurley to it, however. Liam Keown comes away with it, giving it to Bill Hennessy, sending it across towards DJ Carey. Oh, lovely control by Carey. Brilliant stuff by Carey, and he's going straight through Jim Troy, and it's a brilliant goal. A little piece of absolute magic from DJ, and it all came about by a little bit of creativity when he controlled the slither ahead of Shane McGuckian, and then up he went. This is a little piece of absolute magic. It has to be one of the finest pieces of skill. The control and the finish was excellent. He gets a good clearance in. Declan Pilkington, now can Offaly respond? That's a very good point by Declan Pilkington. The farmer from just outside Burr gets his first point of the Leinster Championship. Well pulled on by Billy Dooley to brother Joe. This time he'll go for the point, and he's got it. Good point by Joe Dooley. It puts Offaly now 1 point in front. Kevin Keenahan now playing with a little bit more confidence now, and is going in front of his man. Good play. Bill Hennessy. Kevin Martin, Adrian Ronan snapping at it and picking it up and giving a good ball inside to Eamon Morrissey, who sneaked out inside the cover. A shot which Jim Troy did magnificent to save, putting it over the crossbar for a point for Eamon Morrissey and for Kilkenny. Chance on here for Billy Dooley, and the side's level for the third time. This time thanks to Billy Dooley. Good puck up by Michael Walsh. As Offaly go forward once more. This is full forward Brendan Kelly, more suited as a halfback, but doing very well at full forward. Good ball for Johnny Pilkington, trying to get it across to brother Declan. Brendan Kelly has gone outside him if he needs him. Decides to swing it right into the middle. Good vision. Oh, a magnificent goal! Billy Dooley. That is one of the best I've seen. A cracker of a shot, which has brought Croke Park to life. Well, look at this. It was Declan Pilkington who was under pressure. He got it out. He had the vision. It was a magnificent ball in the first place to Billy Dooley. Now watch this. Michael Walsh hardly saw it. Sending it back up towards Eamon Morrissey. Nice little push by Keenan, unspotted by the referee at precisely the right moment. Kevin Martin is there, and Keenan coming up to try and gather it. Kevin Martin is there too. And the two boys making their debuts are doing very nicely for Offaly. That's good play. Pat O'Neill, dominant, like he was last year, but not getting in a good clearance at all. Johnny Dooley looking for loose players. Declan Pilkington knocking it down. Gone inside is Brendan Kelly. Opportunity here. Billy Dooley just hopped wrong for him. Liam Keown in hot pursuit. Great block down by Keown. Now Billy Dooley once more, unable to control it this time, and Pat O'Neill is there. He gives it straight to Dai Regan. Chance for a point. He drives it high, and he drives it over Michael Walsh's crossbar. 2 minutes to the half-time whistle. Brilliantly cut in by Johnny Pilkington. Down towards another Johnny Dooley. That is a glorious point by Johnny Dooley, and he rightly clinches the fist once more, because that was a difficult point. Brendan Kelly doing well, and he's distributing the ball nicely. The intention was good there, but Michael Phelan read it. Brian Whelan latching onto it, and Whelan goes forward. Here's Johnny Dooley to his right. Whelan goes it alone, and that is a great point. And Dahi Maximna has come in and is booking Pat O'Neill, because Brian Whelan is in some pain, and I can even see blood on his forehead for that challenge by Pat O'Neill after Brian Whelan popped that ball. There's Eamon Gregan, a little bit concerned. Yes, determination. We can do it today, lads. And a round of applause for Brian Whelan. The head heavily bandaged and the helmet on top. Back in action. Kevin Martin. Down towards Johnny Pilkington. Brian Whelan, interestingly, is staying up in the attack. Eddie O'Connor getting by the challenge of two Offaly players. The referee blew his whistle rather late as Brendan Kelly came in and Liam Keown. Free for Pat O'Neill and Kilkenny. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. A match dominated by two inspirational pieces of individual skill. One by DJ Carey, another by Billy Dooley. But at half-time, Offaly lead by 7 points, 1 goal and 10 points to Kilkenny's 1 goal and 3. "35 minutes to decide who plays in the Leinster Hurling final of 1994. And certainly Offaly putting up a great challenge to Kilkenny. Down at half-time by 7 points. But remember, Kilkenny are playing with the breeze in that second half. Brian Wheelahan back now at wing-back. Oh, lovely skill. I love it. Well done, Brian Wheelahan. Without a Hurley. Maybe Jack Charlton could use him in New York. Good ball in, but it's going to carry too much pace. Hurley to it. Bill Hennessy pulling on it first time. Adrian Ronan adding to it. A race for Eamon Morrissey. Kilkenny are always dangerous in these sort of positions, and Eamon takes his point. His third of the afternoon. Now playing at corner forward despite wearing that number 14 jersey. PJ Delaney. Great defending by Shane McGuckie into John Power. Dropping it in and dropping it over the bar. That's a very good point. His very first after 7.5 minutes. And look at that for determination. Remember, the 3 in a row is on. Contrasting fortunes and reactions. John Troy. Good ball into Billy Dooley. To brother Joe. To the back of the net. Brilliant stuff by the faithful county. Joe Dooley. The brothers combined. And Michael Walsh hardly saw it. Let the people know the All-Ireland and Leinster champions are in big, big trouble. Watch this for a goal. It was wonderfully created by John Troy. Onto one Dooley, onto the second Dooley, and bang into the net. An incredible scoreline after 10 minutes of play in the second half. Bill Hennessy sending it up towards DJ Carey. Knocked away, John Power picking it up. Batted away from him to Hubert Rigney. It's Offaly, they're playing like champions. The hunger. Will they be able to keep it up? That's the question. Pat Dwyer going out to gather it. He's in the spotted bother because there's 2 Offaly players there. They're hunting in packs. A difficult angle. And a brilliant point for Offaly. This is a wonderful performance. This time by another substitute called Michael Dignan. Willie O'Connor once more. The scoreline, Offaly 2-11, Kilkenny 1-5. Make that Kilkenny 1-6, thanks to the courtesy of one Derek Gaffney, who's just been introduced. Michael Phelan and Dahi Regan. Willie O'Connor, still Offaly. Pursue and pursue. Liam Keown intercepting. First Pat O'Neill. Oh, great play, Brendan Kelly. I love it, Brendan Kelly. That's passion and determination. Michael Dignan. And great vision by Dignan to Billy Dooley, and satisfied with the point. 1 goal and 2 points is credited to this man. Here comes PJ Delaney. Referee allowing the advantage. And Delaney sends it over the bar. 2-12 to 1-7. They're not out yet. And there's plenty of time. 16.5 minutes gone now. So many times we've seen Kilkenny in this sort of a position, and so many times we've seen them respond brilliantly. Joe Dooley taking the point. This is exhibition stuff from Dooley. Everything going perfectly. That's a great point. Ball broken down for Bill Hennessy. To Eamon Morrissey. They need scores, and they need them rather quickly. Eamon Morrissey. Question of too many steps there, surely. And he gets his point. And a little bit fortunate on that occasion, because he definitely overcarried. You can see it here as Eamon Morrissey made an angle for himself. Count how many steps. But he took his point. Martin Hannamy to take the sideline cut. Hitting it well. All the way up as Brendan Kelly. It would appear, judging by his performance today, that he always played full forward. Michael Dignan. Great point by Michael Dignan. There's a hunger in the Offaly camp which is reflected in the performance of the substitutes. Dahi Regan for one, Michael Duigan the second. That point was made by Brendan Kelly. Steadied himself up, gave it to Duigan and over the bar. Once more, double scores between the sides. 2-16 to 1-8. 22 points to 11. 6 minutes left. Bill Hennessy steady on the feet, dropping it in towards Eamon Morrissey. Michael Phelan brought down, and that's a free. And Kilkenny will have to go for goal from here. And DJ Carey knows it. A little bit of shoving and pushing going off the ball as DJ Carey comes in, hits it. Oh, cracker! And it brings Kilkenny back into the match. 2-16 to 2-8. And there's still 5 minutes left, and possibly even more. This was unstoppable. DJ lifted the sliotar up to sufficient height and then rattled it home. Two minutes left in the clock. 2-16 to 2-8. 8 points between the teams. As play continues on, there is a slight disturbance in the crowd underneath us as rival supporters seem to battle it out. Jim Troy just taking his eye off it for a second. Coming across is DJ Carey. Can he get it in? And Offaly survive by Martin Hanemy. His half clearance, not a great one. And Kilkenny keep the pressure on. Back to Michael Phelan. Taking his point, perhaps? Yes, he does. 2-16 to 2-9. We have reached 35 minutes of action in the second half. But there will be injury time. Offaly, who've spoken long and hard about the decision last year, which resulted in a last-minute free for DJ Carey for a foul on John Power. Offaly people said it wasn't a foul, that John Power took too many steps. This year, there's absolutely no doubt who were the superior side. Great play by Offaly. Joe Erity. John Power nipping in. Still Erity battles away. Michael Phelan giving it outside to Bill Hennessy. Kilkenny's reign as Leinster and All-Ireland champions are almost at an end. And Offaly, their greatest rivals, convincingly ousting them out of the '94 championship. The Shiner Brennan, they're trying to execute a goal here. Jim Troy comes forward and the ball is in the back of the Offaly net. How much injury time is there left? Eamon Cregan is saying that there was a Kilkenny man inside the small rectangle, but it matters not a hoot. Watch this again as the ball dropped in. Jim Troy came off his line and in it went, but it's all over. Kilkenny are out of Leinster. They're out of the All-Ireland Championship, and Offaly, the faithful county, under their manager Eamon Cregan, has produced yet another shock in 1994. The All-Ireland and Leinster champions are out. Kilkenny convincingly defeated by Offaly on a scoreline of 2 goals and 16 points to 3 goals and 9.
Well, there was a great feeling in the Offaly camp last year that they left it all behind them when Kilkenny pulled that game out of the fire with that late penalty goal. There was no doubt about it this afternoon, however. Offaly fully deserving of their victory and through to a Leinster final appearance against Wexford. And whoever wins that, well, they'll be entitled to feel that their time has come at last after Kilkenny's recent dominance of the Leinster Championship. And our man of the match selection from that game is Brian Wheelahan of Offaly. Well, the right wing back had a storming game for the county today, and that heavy knock that he took towards the end of the first half didn't deter him one little bit from